A very a very warm evening to all of you. Welcome to Triple M Ghana Guided School Business Games Presentation, Class of September, Group 1. My name is Kudzai Olokane. I'm your mentor, your host, and your administrator. Okay, this is the final session, the presentation. We had Business Games Day 2 yesterday and Day 1 a day before. Okay, so tonight you're going to share with us your document, then you're going to present for us your document, everything that you came up with. Okay, what you're going to do tonight, you don't necessarily have to read everything. Okay, you don't necessarily have to read everything on the document. You just have to paraphrase. You just have to paraphrase what's on your document. Okay, so I need the names of the presenters. I need the names of the presenters. Okay, anyone can do present, anyone can study for the team. Remember, the document is already done. What you're gonna do, what you need to do is just read out loud, paraphrase what's on the document. That's how your presentation is going to go like. Okay, so you don't need to chicken out, you don't need to be afraid. Okay, you just need to stand up for the game. A team leader, remember, when you go out there as a guide, there won't be no one like as a guide, you need to stand in for your people. Maybe you have 1,000 people, 10,000. It depends how you're gonna do. How you going to take all the tools that you got from the school to apply it in real life? You to definitely escalate, and along the way, you need to stand in for your team. So we're asking you tonight. We're asking you right now. Who will be that person who's going to stand for Group 1 right now? Okay, guys, you can make George can do task number 1, Gideon can do task number 2, Olson can do number 3, Kofi can do number 4, Philip number 5, Prince can do 6, and Egiman will do task number 7. Easy as that. Easy as that. Okay, so I need names, guys. Time is running out. Okay, Mr. Richard is here. One more comes, sir. Okay. Okay, guys, this is what you're gonna do. Seems that some of you are not serious. Okay, Mr. Philip, Prince, Richard, I need one presenter to kickstart the presentation tonight. Okay, one of you can do task number 1, read out the question and do the solution, and another one will follow after until we're done. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. If you don't present, I'm gonna cut the meeting out. Okay, we'll end it then. There will be no session. No one graduates because you have left the like the work before it's done. Okay, so this is the final task. Then I'll go back and I start marking your task only after you do this one. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes. If no one wants to step up, or if no one is willing to step up and do the presentation or open the doors, then once that 5 minutes is out, I'll cut the meeting out. Then no one graduates. I'll just close everything. Then this class will be done. Everything that you ever did will go into vain. Simple as that. So you have 5 minutes. I want someone to step up. I'll be waiting. I'm right here. Thank you.
Start for us. Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, I'm gonna make it this easy. Mr. Richard, can you hear me? Mr. Richard, can you hear me? Mr. Richard, can you hear me?
I will say, I can hear you, but then not so clear. Can you
use your
hear me?
Oh, but I go feel listening. You they do classes online.
Hello?
Yeah, people.
Hello, Kudzai.
Yes,
Hello,
Mr.
hello.
Godfrey.
Hello? Kudzai,
Yeah, hello.
can you hear me?
Guys, I need someone to present.
Hello. You know, get
Hello. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
When you join the meeting, you need to make sure that your microphone is muted. When you join the meeting, you need to make sure that your microphone is muted. Okay, someone is making noise. It's almost. Guys, I need someone to present. I need someone to do the presentation. Should I get it back to the leaders again? Those who compile the document, are they the one who should do the presentation? Okay, just a rough draft. What you need to do is read the document. The solutions are already provided. The solutions are already provided. The most difficult task was coming up with all those solutions for the past 2 days. Now you need to just read what's on the document. Simple as that. Okay, we're going to have Mr. William read it out for us. Mr. William. Mr. William. Okay, then he disappeared because I said his name. Okay, thank you, Mr. Richard. Mr. Richard will take up task number 1. As he always does, he's gonna step up again. I really appreciate, sir. Can I kindly have your document? You can send it in the chat box where you wrote. You can just send the link so that I can share it with everyone else. Kindly share the link.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
I'm not sure.
Hello?
Like it. Yes?
Yeah, we can hear you talk. We can hear you talk.
Okay. So good evening, guys. My name is Richard Seneboa. I am from Ghana. And I am part of the MMM, the guided school group 1. I am a member of Circle 2, and my mentor is the Kudzai Olokane. Now we now we have gone through the whole MMM guidance school for a week, and then at the end of the school, we have been given a couple of tasks that we have to solve. And like it seems like a real world task that we have been given. So we have been given about 7 tasks, and take us through the first one, which is that you've received all the sorry, I'll take it again. You have received all the information needed in order to become managers or leaders in the MMM global community. Now you have one important task: enter a new country and develop MMM global over there. So here we are into that this country is the Gambia, and then we have been given some resources to work with. First of all, we have the net, that is the that is the World Wide Web, and then we also have a team. That is the total number of people in the whole group 1 class, and then we have also been taught some things during the whole 1 week. So that is also a resource for us. And then we have been given a sum of $50,000, with which we are going to use to set up MMM in the country. So the first thing that we thought out to do is that we are going to break the task, like the whole of task 1. We are going to break it like into days, whereby we are going to have one particular subtask for each day. So so on Monday we have this task, Tuesday we have this task, Wednesday we have all the tasks, so that within that first week, from Sunday to the Monday, we are going to get the whole of task, task 1 done. Okay, so on Monday, since we had the training, we were taught how to work as a team, so that all the team members will be assembled to discuss the action plan for the week, and then schedule the plan while we select the appropriate venues for our program. Now, at the meeting, we are going to discuss about how to conduct a market research on how on the income sources of a sample. So once we do this, and then we know people are really having a static sort of income, then we can now generalize it to a large population. Now we have to create an offline awareness to print t-shirts and banners and all those things to show people that yes, the MMM in town, and then we are here to, and then we are here because we are serious to come and do something good for them. So with the cash available, we are going to create awareness on the social platform. That will be the Facebook, the YouTube and all that. So we can even buy time with some of the cash that we have. We can use that to go to TVs and then radio, and then go and help preach about MMM over there in the like and like um, in the country. So do that. We are going to tell them about a meeting that we are or that we have set up, and then by so doing, we are going to invite them to come for the meeting. Now, on Tuesday, once we have access to the internet, we can then start by creating Facebook accounts, Twitter accounts, and all like and all the social media groups, just to make sure that we get the MMM across to everybody, people of all age groups and all that. Yes, and then on Wednesday, the team will divide themselves into groups and then be on the various streets in the country with their flyers and their t-shirts, and then we are going to rent a sound system to make noise about MMM. It will be an MMM parade whereby we are going to be wearing t-shirts, and then we are going to make sure that we drive the like we uh, that we drive the MMM name home for people to know that yes, MMM has come to town. And then on Thursday, we are going to use some of the money to organize the seminar and target at least 3 universities, since there are about 6 in the Gambia. And since we have a team, we are going to go to them. Some people are going to go here, others will also go here. Like we are going to do about in 10 groups, and then we are um, and then we are going to tell them about what uh, the whole of MMM is about, and then what you can get when you join, the payments that you are going to get, the 30% per month rate, and all the sweet things about MMM. They are going to make sure that we get it to them, and then they also get it from us. Now on Friday, we are going to use some of the money to some selected mosques in the selected regions, since Islam is the religion in the Gambia. So 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 um, 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 so we have found out that like over there, a lot of them are Muslims. So on that Friday, we are going to go to some of their money, and then we are going to share things with them. It it could be sandals, it could be cloth, it could be shoes, anything at all. And then on Saturday, we will organize a seminar and target at least 400 people. That is the number that we hope to sign in the first week. So that's 400. We are going to set up a seminar, and then we are going to invite as many people as possible, but the target is going to be 400. And then with the help of the team, we will talk to them about about the whole ideology of MMM and how it works, how it came about. They are going to know about the history and then all the things that have happened and how come MMM is here today. We are going to talk about all of that. At that seminar over there. But we are going to target that at least we need to sign up 400 people over there. Then on Sunday, we will use some of the money left to buy some things and then go to then go to the orphanages in the country, and then this is going to help bring people's attention to us and know that we are like people who have come to take them out of their hardship by bringing MMM into their country. So while we do this, we shall be wearing our MMM t-shirts, we shall be wearing all kinds of the souvenirs, and then and then we shall be like dashing some to the kids just to make sure that they are happy, and then they also know that we have got some good things for them over there at the Gambia. So this kind of sums up what we are going to do for the first week. And then if we go down, we have we have done the cost, and then how we are going to use the sum of $50,000 to go by the first week. So one, we plan on buying 26 spiders. We are going to buy them a $100 ticket, and that is going to cost $2,600. And then two, their flights they are going to pay $200 each, and that will cost 500. That will cost $5,200. And three, the apartment that they are going to be renting over there too will cost $1,500. And then four, the conference hall that we are going to use will also cost $1,500. And then the media, the flyers, and then the TV stations, we plan to use $1,000 for it. And then feeding. When they go there, they are going to eat. So that one we plan on taking 4,000, and then yes, and then we are going to use it for that. And then sound system, we are going to hire some DJs to be playing songs for them or for us, whilst we are trying to make like whilst we are trying to make people know about the whole MMM thing. That will cost us $1,000, and then we are also going to have to rent a projector that will cost us $500, and then we are also going to need a translator since we may not be able to talk to them in their home language. We may need a translator that will or that might cost 2,400, and then we are going to need some refreshments for those who will come for the seminar, and that we expect to cost about $1,000. And then we have AOB, any other thing that has not been captured here. We have put all of it together at, 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 at a cost of 4,300, and then we are going to donate 2,000 to the kids and the churches and the mosque and everything. So at the end of the first week, we expect to have taken 27,000 out of the 50,000, and then we should be left with about 23,000. So that will be the end of task one. I hope you guys heard what I said. So that is it, sir. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Richard. That was right on point. Thank you so much for stepping in again for the class. Thank you for stepping in again for everyone. You did it again. You did it on the first day. I'm proud of you. Anyone else who's willing to step up the game like what Mr. Richard just did now? Anyone else? If you don't want to present or if you don't want to step up for the class, you can leave the meeting and go watch via YouTube. Here, there should be presenters only, no spectators. No spectators.
I would like to present.
Mr. George, is it?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. The floor is all yours. You can take over from here. Thank you.
All right, sir. Mr. Richard,
Yes,
talk
sir.
about our tax one, and I would like to take us through the tax two.
Hello?
Tax two, we were asked to some average contribution on the structure, which is around $100. That's when a week has passed. And under this regulation, under the regulation of MMM Global, you must provide at least 30% growth in terms of participants. In terms of participant payments, starting with the first contribution. Then our task was to calculate how many new members and their contribution to ensure in the next 3 weeks in order to be able to make the required payment to the older participants. So we drew our plan and our resource usage, and we came about, since the participant contribution is supposed to increase at 30% at the end of the month. Some have already contributed about $100, and they're supposed to get $130 at the end of the month. So how are we going to get that 130, that 30%, which is of $30, to be added to the old participants, since we had 3 more weeks left to add the 30% up? So we will have to need to register some of more participants to be able to contribute about $30. So that's when the time comes for old participants to draw their tax. So we shall get it done when we register more participants to contribute about the $30. And to be able to comply with, we need to point some points down to, our resources down to help us do all those tasks. So we have to write down our plan of actions for the next 3 weeks, use them, then the number of new participants and money raised during that period, of course, we will have to, and how to attract them, the plan. So we point out the resources we shall need to write down our plan for the next 3 weeks. We were going to need 30% out of the 50,000, which was given to us at the first. We assume it was 50,000 to be equivalent to 100%. So 30% out of the 50,000 will be 15,000. Our new participants, and we should use them within the 3 weeks. We came up with many points how we use them within the 3 weeks, and we talk about the tax and target among the team members. We share our tax out the tax and target among the team members. Then the creation of social Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, WhatsApp, email, etc., and engage bloggers who master their language for online promotion, because most of the people in Gambia speak their language, so we have to get the online language promoters so they can promote. Then we have to organize seminar in at least 3 major locations in the cities of Gambia, and we target the educated middle class to disseminate the and convince them to join MMM immediately. And we distribute MMM brand t-shirts, banners, and other promotional materials at it's like the airport, train station, hotels, malls, and other and we also promote MMM at recreational parks, others. So after that, we get the service of some translators to overcome language barriers, so we can be fluent in Gambia. The official language is English, as I said earlier. Then we came out with, we have to reach out to the social media. So we talk about the Facebook page, Instagram, and WhatsApp, and Twitter. And we have to organize road shows within Gambia, training for new members on how to provide help, how to get help, and how to upload payments, a confirmation of receipt of funds, happiness, video of happiness, and more important, how to register and the potential new member under the system. So testimonial video from other countries into the MMM YouTube channel, Ireland or South Africa. We upload them into, and we show the video to the people of Gambia. Then we distribute t-shirts, the face cap, bands, and other stars. Then the number of new participants and money raised during that period, we talk about that too, and we assume that we had about 100 participants. 100 participants. We need to get at least 30 people to contribute within the 3 weeks to be able to meet up to the old participants' request. So we assume that when the 100 people contributed $100, we shall need 30 people to contribute to that of the 30%. That was what we did so far for the tax 2. I'm done with the tax 2.
Okay, thank you, Mr. George. Well, on point, you stepping up for the whole class again. Who's going to do number 3? Like guys, you just need to paraphrase what Mr. Richard did with what Mr. George did. You don't necessarily have to read everything. You just tell us, maybe even 3 minutes or 5 minutes. Just tell us what you wrote there. You don't have to read everything. Okay, so that's what you need to do. Mr. George and Mr. Richard gave you a perfect example. Godfrey, you're gonna do number 3 for us, Mr. Godfrey. Can you hear me? Mr. Godfrey, can you hear me? Okay, he's not here. Mr. Hodgson. Mr. Hodgson. Mr. Hodgson, you're gonna do number 3 for us? Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me, by the way? If you want to leave the class without me hearing your voice, but you always hear my voice every day. What's wrong with you? Just, guys, you want to leave without me hearing your voice? We're supposed to work together. The friends want to go away with. Okay, I will see them on the videos though. Okay, I'll get to see you. Can someone step up for task number 3? Can someone step up for task number 3 and just take over? I don't have to be talking with you now. I'm a patient man. Otherwise, I should just call this class off. Then I go to sleep. And you present when you're serious. Yeah, maybe we should do that. When you're serious, you present. Okay. It's 6 minutes past 11 here in Lesotho. Minutes. No one steps up. Okay. I'm going to end this meeting. Then I'll see you when you're serious. All of you. Okay, I think I'll excuse Mr. Richard and Mr. George. I'll only mark for them, then they can graduate. Okay, they played their part. Mr. Richard, if you could graduate 6 times, I could make sure I could facilitate that. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 4 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes now. Then I'll just end this meeting. Just end it, man. Okay, so you let me know. I'll always be here.
Hello, can you hear me?
That way.
Hello,
yes,
sir.
Mr. Kofi, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'd like to present the task 3.
Awesome, man. You want to be a real leader? Okay. You can take over.
Yeah, please hold on a moment. Yeah, network is very bad here, so please.
I'll excuse that, but I can hear you clearly, loud and clear. All good. You can go on.
Hello. Yeah, I'd like to present task 3. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Kindly go ahead.
A month has passed. You are a 100 manager. The same plan for another month on the basis of the results of previous calculations, taking into account the dynamics of growth. That is the number of new participants and contributions for the next 4 weeks. That's the task 3. But the solution is we assume that if 100 PH, that's provide help, come in from 100 participants at $300 for each, it will be 30,000. In order for 100 PH to be paid, their 30% bonuses will also be considered as participants will be given additional $20 on their 300. which will sum up to $9,000. After 14 days, they will receive their bonus, $20, which can withdraw, making up to $100. All things being equal, the 100 PH will mature and attract an interest of 30% after 30 days. And this will sum up to $9,000. In all, the sum of the interest and bonuses will be $11,000. Mathematically, in addition, 50 participants in regular GH, that's get help, and PH of the 100 participant request for guest help. The calculation will be 50 participants times $300. That will be equal to $15,000. The 50 participants PH will be $1,000. 30% of 50 participants PH is $300. Will be $90 times 50 participants, which will amount to $4,500. Now, the total amount of 50 participants GH will be the addition of bonuses and interest, which will amount to $20,500. At this time, the sum of $9,500 from the total PH of $30,000 as per 50 participants GH, meaning 30,000 subtracted by 20,500. In this case, if the 50 participants request for PH while withholding their interest and bonuses, $15,000 will be added to the reserved amount of $9,500 to make it $24,500. It's sufficient participants GH. And that's all for tax tracer. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
I can't hear you. Sorry. It's like
that's all for tax trader.
okay, thank you, Mr. Kofi. It's like when I like mute my microphone and I hide the page, like locating it is a problem I get. But I could hear you. You were nice, clear, and straight to the point. I love that. That was a cool one. It was nice hearing to your presentation, man. I think you should just go on and do up to task number 7. You know? Okay. Anyone else? Maybe Mr. Coffee, do you want to take until you're done with the whole thing? Or someone else wants the chance to present or share with us their voice? No ladies in here, not even one. What's going on, guys? I think we should say that it should be 50-50 gender equality, but ladies ain't here. Not even one. Man, this is bad. Okay, for those who like to keep the class running, okay, again, last time I said I had 2 minutes. I had 3 minutes. Now I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Someone should step up and do the next task. Who is going to be? Who is it going to be? Who's going to task? Who's going to take task number 5? Who's going to take task number 5? Anyone can take task number 5. Anyone? No one wants to step in. Okay, I'll go back to the countdown. You have 2 minutes. Right now it's taking past 11. Somebody needs to step up. Someone needs to step up and do the remaining tasks. Anyone? Man, you guys are so funny though. Like the presentation is all good. Thanks to Mr. Hodgson, Mr. Richard, and Mr. Boateng, that everything has been taken care of. And now you're only left with 3 tasks. Just present like what Mr. Kofi did. We call it quits. The officials are going to join us anytime from now. Anyone? Okay, I'm going to pick names then. Mr. Boateng, Mr. Prince. I know you did a lot of work, man, with Mr. Richard, but we like. Okay, can you take over task number 5, sir, Mr. Prince Boateng?
Okay, boss. I hope you want me to talk. Hello.
Please, we can hear you.
Talking about task 5. One was that coming please. Task 5. They said despite the fact that our plan worked out, we do not have enough new registration and new contribution to cover the cost of the current contribution. Okay, going to the solution, the following mechanism can be used to stabilize the community work in such situation. 1, we set out a new location that has a large population and make out awareness of MMM in order to gain new participants. We furthermore be to Banjul, that is the capital of Gambia, to organize a seminar and register more participants. That is point number 1. I hope you get me, sir. Hello?
Go ahead.
Okay. And then we will make use of the social media as well. That is Facebook, YouTube, Skype, Instagram, and so on, for the publicity. We shall also encourage the old participants to provide help. That is, they should continue to provide help in order to sustain or stabilize the system. Also, more offline presentation in various locations like organizations and higher institutions, charity donation programs in our way of gaining participants also would make packs for using branded MMM packs. That is when we get the any presentation we are going to make, food, water, or anything served as any program, we are going to brand it with a triple M symbol. Again, we start a guidance tool so as to have more participants to hold different seminars at different locations. That is, those who graduated from the guided school. We are going to, divide our. We are going to divide or share among the city, and then what do we do? Conduct more seminars. And then let's see. Our plan should be that sensitization program for the top MMM managers and guiders. Point. I think somebody should continue for me. I'll be glad.
Hello. I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I said, can somebody continue for me, or I should continue?
Oh, just go ahead. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should go ahead.
Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Guiders are expected to relate the seminars that we are going to organize and decisions to our downlines. We are going to relate it to our downlines to calm the situation. And then all managers and guiders are encouraged not to quit donation in order to correct the system as quickly as possible. At this point, guided with some active participants from place to place to attract new members, but the old members should be forewarned not to create panic.
situation which has arisen. We are going to inform old participants of the to invest for long in order to attract good interest. That is what we are going to encourage our old participants to do. We train more guiders. That is, we continue to train them, make more seminars, and make more adverts. Also, we are going to set up a referral contest, which one of our colleagues raised. He explained that for the referral contest, we are going to bring 5 new members, and the condition can be that all the 5 new members should provide help minimum $150 before they can be awarded with some cash available for instant withdrawal. That is until they can get help. Okay, moving on again, we're going to encourage them to write letters of happiness as well as so after they write their testimonial letters or letter of happiness, in addition that they add video so that people who don't like reading can get access to watch those videos and then get something out of that. Again, we also suggested that we train older partners, that is older participants, to be guiders too, so as to increase our numbers. Having more guiders will help us divide ourselves into groups and assign operation, bring prospectors or prospects. Moving on, we are going to encourage our participants again. The survival of the whole program depends on the contribution of the members. So we are not going to stop encouraging them on contributing more than getting help. So for the past month or week, those who have violated the rule, who violated the rule and got their account blocked, we can unblock their account, but their task will be to bring 3 to 5 new members before they can withdraw or before they can get help. We are going to unblock those people until they bring in 3 new members before they can get help. Last but one, not just bringing them, but making sure we provide help of a suggested amount. We are not going to provide help at a minimum rate, but rather provide a huge amount so that it will stabilize the system for us. It's going to be possible if we use the average amount of money from $100 to $50. Enable people who can't really afford the normal amount of contribution to be able to contribute to the system. That is what we had for the fifth tax, right? It's the fifth tax. That is our solution. So if maybe the mentor can help us out with other suggestion something to add up to what we said. That is what we the of M&M Guidance Group. I'm done.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Prince. Thank you for playing your part. You've played it double this time around. Really appreciate your commitment, devotion, and sacrifices for the whole class. I wonder how many students do we have in this class, and only less than five seems to stand up for everyone else. But I'm glad at least the document you did with all your might. Okay, so
Yeah. Yeah. Good evening.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Eben. I would like to present the tax six.
Thank you, sir. The platform
Okay.
is
Thank you.
all yours.
Okay. With the tax six that was given to the group. It during this month delay in payment. During this month, delay in payment increased to 7 days. Referral activities almost reduced to zero. The old members do not attract anymore and do not make contributions to. In virtue of this situation, a post mode is implemented in which all the new Mavros are frozen and will be available for withdrawal with the situation will right itself. New contributions grow as per old contribution or as per old conditions are frozen and available as usual. The question was make your plan of action for another month, i.e., resources, contributions, members, etc. You have 20 minutes for this. Okay, so the solution that the group was able to bring about was we organized a meeting with guiders and leaders to tell them the situation of things and introduce them to the necessity of post mode. We'll go on to draw out action plan on meeting our new target of 1,500, which is 15,000 participants, and also encourage all 1K guiders to provide help of about 20% of referral bonuses ahead. Again, we can start giving 10% extra from old Mavro or new PH in the system. If system develops better, new participants will join and old participants will begin to provide help so as to take advantage of the additional 10%. Through this means, the system can re-stabilize without falling into the restart mode. We shall go to cities in Gambia to introduce them to MMM, outlining the benefits, mechanism, and bonuses accrued. We continue to intensify our online and offline activities to expand the numerical strength of the community. Yeah, that's what basically the group was able to come up with. And we were given tax 7. And the question was, despite your efforts have been insufficient to resolve the situation, a restart took place. All the old marbles were removed. We start to work from the beginning. Serious negative impact of the members and unfavorable responses, one or two negative articles in the mass media, and you have to make a fresh start in such conditions. A plan of action under specified condition for a month. So again, we set ourselves to find a plan of action for the tax that was given to us, which is the tax 7. Firstly, we should carry out an analysis of our strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. That's the SWOT analysis, because the system has stopped and entered a restart mode. After which, we should also analyze our strength and opportunities, and have faith in them to develop our next line of action. Action to be implemented. We should implement new rules and regulations by learning from old mistakes. That's very sure. Organize side events in campus within Gambia alongside a telecom provider. Get a target audience like teachers, nurses, and business people and sell MMM ideology directly to them. We should as well organize regular meetings at this point. make new guider and trainer, and retrain old and passive ones. Include some bonus offers. If new participants make or provide help of more than $500, they will get $50 registration bonus. Bonus for guiders and leaders. Again, another strategy we came up with as a group. If any guider or leader registers 10 new participants with $200 PH each, they get bulk bonus of 5% along with their referral bonuses. We follow up our charity projects to show that MMM humanitarian gestures are endless and mean well for the people. We can introduce extra 5% or 10% bonuses to participants who can act and shoot quality videos that will be published via various social media channels about how MMM has changed lives for better. After implementing all this, the system will begin to work again properly as new provide help will be introduced into the system. Old participants will begin to revitalize faith in the system and begin to provide help again. The system will become more fortified. We need to make a request to the media to withdraw all negative comments, articles about MMM. We have to go on and we need to explain the ideology of MMM to the media institutions, and make them aware of the benefits of MMM and the idea to revive MMM on a new start. Make them do good adverts about MMM instead of the negative impacts and comments. Again, we can introduce a reduction in the registration and other bonuses and assure them of a stable community. When all seem not to work, we apply a divide and conquer approach. That is when things are beginning to fall apart. You need to apply divide and conquer rule approach, where guiders come together as a team and share some participants among themselves so that they can lead those participants to go to some places of the Gambia that might have not heard of MMM. There, the guider can explain in details to those new or prospective participants to make contributions and fear or panic. Never ignore that will come from old members. We should never ignore what will come from old members. Some questions might just be to negate MMM, but we have to explain. We have to be patient and explain it in simple terms and not allow them say MMM, run away with our money. Yeah, so I believe that's basically what we got hold of. Group 1 circle for question 7. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
But the rest of us,
the rest. So mentor, over to you.
Thank you very much, boss.
Well. Man, you did exactly how it was supposed to be done from the very start. I don't know who's talking. It's Eric. Okay, I'm gonna kick Eric out. Okay, Mr. Pompila, that was amazing, man. That was amazing. You should have stepped in the game from the very start and changed the whole class. You know, it should have been like something else. We should be talking something different now. But either way, really appreciate your presentation, man. You're a good presenter. I love that. Okay, I'm happy with all the contribution from the rest of the class. Okay, I think it's unfortunate that none of the officials are gonna join us tonight. I'm still waiting for them, but if they don't show up, it's still okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just share with you like some few words, just a little bit that you need to take with you when you go out there as guides. You know, for the record, I'm just gonna say some of the stuff that you've already read, but I'm gonna clarify them so that is when they go out there. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna do a quick rundown on the basics. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick rundown. Then after that, I'm gonna give you a platform for questions. Okay, if anyone is gonna talk, if you unmute your microphone, please do. I'm going to kick you out. Please make sure your microphone is muted. Make sure your microphone is muted. Goodness. Okay, I'm going to make it very, very easy for you. Okay. I kicked Goodness out, and now it's quiet. Anyone else? I'll kick you out so that you don't disturb the class. Okay. So as I was saying, I'm just going to share with you the basics, okay, so that you can make sure that everyone understands what is the community all about. Okay. So, guys, mute your microphone. Okay, I don't want to talk about this again. You're disturbing like everything. Okay. So as I was saying, I'm going to do a rundown of the task, just the basics. Then I'll open the platform for questions. Then we're gonna end the session for tonight. Then I will start marking your tasks, and then you're all going to graduate if you did pass. And then you're all gonna be guiders. End of story. Okay, it's been a long road, and most of you worked hard than others and so forth. Everyone sacrifices real leadership qualities. I love them, and I'm so proud to be. I'll be so proud to be like called your mentor. Okay, so someone has a microphone that is unmuted. Somehow, I will find you, and I will kick you out, and I'll make sure that you don't come back again. Okay, because you're disturbing others, and time is running. Okay, so as I was saying, you need to know what is Triple M yourself. So who's the founder of Triple M? Right, that's Kudzai Olokane. Okay, he's a mathematician, a computer programmer. He's from Russia. Okay, he's from Russia. Kudzai Olokane. When was Triple M founded? Okay, Triple M was founded in 1989 as a registered cooperative society in Russia, but the new Triple M in its current form was formed in 2011. Okay, where was Triple M formed? What is the ideology? Triple M was founded as an answer to the unjust and callous financial order, the financial destiny of participants in their own hands as they reach for financial freedom. Money in the history of Triple M? Yes. In 1994, the Russian government was threatened by the popularity and success of Triple M, and they clamped down on it, seizing over 4 billion rubles of people's money. This is the main reason why Triple M has stopped the use of any central account today, and participants pay directly to each other. Can the government close down Triple M or shut down the website? Like right now? No. Triple M has no offline offices. Anyone can close. No central accounts. Anyone can freeze. And the site servers are not hosted in this country, so they can never be shut down. Okay? Of Triple M. Regular PH and GH by old and new participants. As long as participants continue to provide help and get help, Triple M can last for as long as you want it. What is the weakness of Triple M, by the way? Well, the biggest weakness of Triple M is panic by you. Politicians do not like Triple M. Then they've been known to use the media to create slanderous reports about what we do. If we, the participants, panic and stop providing help, they got us. But if we refuse to panic, they lose. So the weakness of Triple M is your panic. Our downliners panic. Okay, you know that you keep yourself in check, your download is check, we will last as much as we want. Okay, what happens in the event of mass panic and people do not provide help but want to get help? The system goes into a pause mode. Odd marvels and their growth stops. No one can get help within that period, but provide help requests are welcome. After a few months, when the system balances the pause, it will be shifted and marvels again continue growing and people can get help. Nobody loses any money. How can we make Triple M Ghana last long and continue changing lives? Well, you never let anything you hear or read make you panic. Understand Triple M ideology, go over it again and again, provide help and get help, bring someone else in to enjoy this with us, understand what Mavrodi has provided, the platform, the sustainability. Now, our actions and inactions will sustain. You understand? You need to understand that Mr. Mavrodi has provided the platform. Now, the sustainability depends on you and me. You understand? By the way, why does it take long sometimes before my PH request got merged? Well, it is simply because, okay, someone is talking. And I hate it so much when someone is talking while I'm talking. I think someone else wants to listen, but that person who's talking is disturbing those who want to listen. So that's bad. I'm gonna look who's it. Who's talking? Who is talking? Who has a microphone that's unmuted? I think I find you. Hello. Okay, guys, mute your microphone. Guys, mute your microphone. Okay. So I was talking about something, but I was disturbed. Okay. So I was asking, why does it take long sometimes before my PH request to get matched? It's simply because of the pH and GH imbalance. What is that? It means the number of people that wants to provide help are more than the number of people that wants to get help. In other words, many people are on the PHQ, which means the system is very, very, very healthy. So do not worry, because it's a blessing in disguise. We should always have a situation whereby more people wants to PH and less people to GH. That's the healthiest system. That's how it should always be in our system when everything is all good. So the other thing is, this is a blessing in disguise. Your money is already growing in your hands. But when the order arrives, let it meet your pledge in your hands. In case you don't know, the time for your PH request to be dispatched list is plus or minus 35 days. So that's pretty cool. That's good. Okay. Can I still PH even when I still get a running PH request? Yes, you can. PH anytime, as many times as you want, in as much as you'll be able to provide the money when the order comes. When did it okay, this one I'm going to skip this one. Okay. Okay. Okay, someone is talking again. Someone is a mic. Oh my god, it's you. It's you. Gone. Okay. So as I was saying, can I still PH even when I still running PH? Yes, you can PH anytime, as many times as you want, as much as you'll be able to provide help with the money when the order comes. So you can PH as many times as you want, but just make sure that when you do that PH creation, you have the money in your hand so that when it's needed, you always have it to provide right on time. You understand? Okay. So someone be asking, what is Triple M? Okay. Okay, we have a Triple M community and we have the Triple M system. Okay, I need to clarify this so that everyone get to understand and be on the same page. When you go out there as a guider, I want to be proud of you. If you say my mentor is Kudzai and so forth, okay? So I'm gonna feed you with maybe it might not be relevant to some of you, but I just need to make sure that we are all on the same book. We all good. We all understand how it all goes. Okay, so we have Triple M community and we have the Triple M system. The Triple M community is me and you. We are the people. We are Triple M. Provide help, you get help. Prince get help. Okay, Mr. Richard provide help, I get help, and so forth. That's me and you. That's Triple M community. Then we have Triple M, the system. Okay, when you're talking about Triple M, the system, now we're talking about that the website when you can get into login, add in your bank details. Now that's a Triple M system. You understand? That's a Triple M system. As we all understand, the system has its own rules, its own regulations. You need to meet them so that it can continue functioning, because it was programmed in a certain way that it should work. So that's the Triple M system, but the Triple M community is me and you. Okay, we can stop participating now and the system will cease to exist, because there won't be any activity. It won't serve its purpose. So provided you and me are there, we will always carry on. We will always get those marbles. It's that simple. Okay, what happened? Okay, in the Triple M system, okay, we have what we call the CRO, reservations of the system. Okay, those guys, they are real people. They sleep and so forth. Okay, we don't have robots in that. The website doesn't have robots. You need to know that we don't have robots. Issues will be solved. We have people who sleep. The ticket takes 72 hours. There are people and they have a lot of tickets and they fix them as much time as they can to make sure that everyone is sorted. Okay, so don't continuously create more tickets if you have a problem. That Triple M is the people, not the robots. Okay, you also need to understand that Triple M, when you have spare money, okay, you also need to know that the donation is no money machine. It's someone else who has spare money that's donated to you. So as I've said earlier, parts of Triple M. Okay, so the Triple M system is the one that links. That's the machine. Okay, it doesn't link money. It allocates. Marvels is the name of the figures in our community. You understand? Okay, so we have two parts of Triple M. The Triple M system that links the name and the machine. Okay, you PH, you get allocated to someone else. That's the machine. Okay, then when you're talking about the community, that's me and you. Already say that. Okay, so our community, you and me, we don't have rules. You can PH as much as you want. You can GH as much as you want, provided you have the marvels. You can quit today and it's all good. But the system now, the system has rules. It gives you 72 hours to do the PH. It requires you to upload the proof of payment so that it really knows and so forth. So Marvels is a currency. Okay, Marvels is a currency. Okay, international currency. It couldn't be rands, it couldn't be dollars, it couldn't be cedis, but it could be called Marvels so that anyone in the world, it's easy for them to get allocated. That it's Marvels. You buy in cedis, you buy 1,000 Marvels. In rands, you can buy in 100 rand and Marvels and so forth. Okay. For you to buy the Marvels, you need to then that's those figures. Okay. After 72 hours, in a space of 72 hours, you get allocated to pay someone and you upload proof of payment and so forth. You have acquired yourself Marvels. Easy as that. So after 30 days, the system gives you your initial PH with a growth. Okay. So once you get that, you have Marvels. Once once you upload your proof of payment, you have acquired yourself Marvelous. Okay, so Marvelous is the name of the figures in our community. Not dollars, not cities, they're called Marvelous. Okay, so community doesn't have rules. It's the system that has you to PH and allocated time. At allocated time. Okay, the system needs proof of payment. It does not know the funds has been received. That's why you need to confirm. Okay, then you can have green Marvelous. That is not money, it's a record of transaction. You not get more than what you did donate. Do not ask for more than 20 million if you have 17. Okay, so that's some of the things you need to know about our community. Okay, I'm going to run down a little bit more, okay, so that everyone can be home and dry. You also need to know that you can lose your money. Okay, you can lose your money in this community of ours. Okay, what we're talking about here is called the risk analysis of the M community. You can lose your money, and that is why you are told to participate with your spend. I just told you now, but believe me, that's the stability of M, and it has gone stronger. Okay, the risk analysis now is stable than in the past. What the world calls guarantees are mere written papers. They don't really make sense, for it can be dissolved one way or the other. Just like carrying school certificate. That one cannot defend the qualification stated therein. There's nothing like guarantee in the real sense of life. The only guarantee that you can count on for it, as long as you are dealing with human being, and in this world, there's change. And in this world, where change is constant, is trust and honesty. It is an observation that about life, for we live in a world where anything is possible and can be manipulated. But with the fear of God and love, we can make the world a better place. Okay. Now you need to think on this. The banks tell you that you pick better place, your car. Okay, the banks tell you that you park your car, okay, and your car, whatever you park your car is at your own risk. Even in the confidence you have on the bank security, yet I believe you still park your car with much comfort, ain't you? Every organization issues a disclaimer. It aims at making sure that you know what you're getting yourself into. Likewise, in our community, we tell you that we, you and me, the M, learn the ideology before you join. Participate with only your spare money. Don't come into M with hit and run mentality, and you experience the sustainability. Okay, always remember this: there is no guarantee. So participate with only your spare money. Don't use all the money you have. You're providing help out of your own good. You receive help as a reward for helping someone else early. Growth you receive as help. That is the get help, the GH amount. In our community, there is no payment of your donation, but a gift from another kind-hearted participant. This is how to live the ideology and remain happy. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. So you need to know that the community was created for people to be financial free. Okay. It was not created to make you rich. Okay. The purpose of assuring you that money is readily available anytime you need it. We're in more than 118 countries globally. Okay, and it is not a must to refer someone before you can earn, but if you refer, you earn. Okay, 10%. Okay, so the basic rule: we don't have stable rules. Participants agree that any moment they can be changed in order to best meet the task of preserving the continuous development of the system, as well as the prosperity of its members and its social reform. It ensures unprecedented operational flexibility, creative innovation, and ultimately a financial and moral strength. Triple M activity is legitimate and is not subject to any legal restrictions. Despite occasional attempts of authorities in several countries to counteract, the ultimate missionary aim of the community development is to be the transformation of the existing global financial world order, defined as the apocalypse, the transition of the society through a culminate, the jump into qualitatively different one, more harmonious socio-economic moral straight. Okay. I can like talk a lot of stuff about the community. There's a lot of them, but what I can say is after we're done with the classes, you need to have a like continue in that group that you have, the what group, the Skype group. Hang on there with your fellow guides and so forth. You have a problem, you ask them as guides, they will help you. You go out there, group of all your downliners, so that if they have problems, they'll write to you. Someone will also learn from someone else's problem as you address them. That's why it was important for you to join in tonight all throughout the classes, so that you can counteract, talk with me, ask questions, learn from someone else's question. Okay, that way we all grow together and get to understand the community on a deeper level. Okay, so you're gonna create a WhatsApp group. Okay, then you have that big group where you can come in, ask. I'll also be there. If there's any question that you cannot answer, I'll also help. But that's mostly when you have a lazy guider. I understand they are lazy guiders, those who dodge classes and so forth, and they happen to pass by, I don't know, by mistake, I don't know. But I need to make sure that everyone here, whoever passes in those classes, really deserve it. Okay, so that way we won't have lazy guiders. Everyone will get to play their role as a guider. Everyone will have to play their role in our community as we grow further and further. Okay, so we officially done with the classes. I did love your presentation. Everything is proper. We're going to have this meeting. We're going to have the document. They're going to be preserved in the archive of our community. Okay, we're going to talk about this maybe years later. Oh, I don't know. Children's of our children's. Okay, but I'm so proud of all of you. Like this question, the presentation in the okay, just a moment.
Okay.
Okay, okay. The officials might just come in and share with you just want to. Okay, what I've shared, they will also share again. Oh, okay, guys. I think I'm going to. Okay, I'm going to eject 1, 2. Just a moment. Okay, you're going to join us any second from now. Any second from now. Any second from now. Let me check. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm impressed with your teamwork. Everyone who did participate. That okay, someone again just joined. Okay, I'm going to remove you again. Okay. Okay, guys. Like if I eject you, you can kindly use you can kindly use the YouTube. You can watch via the YouTube on the school website. Okay. Okay, Mr. Zwani is here. Mr. Zwani, they just finished their presentation now. You can unmute your microphone. Guys, we have Mr. Zwani here. A great honor. Okay. It's a great honor to have you here, sir. You can kindly unmute your microphone. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, we can hear you
Yeah,
loud and
we can
clear.
hear you loud and clear.
Yes, please, we can hear you.
Okay, great.
Yes, please, we can hear you.
I haven't heard your presentations because I think I had a minor problem joining the meeting on time. But I will try and on the business games document that have been sent for reviewing. So the document is with me. I will try and review it as I speak. So the essence of Triple M is not about making yourself rich, making yourself wealthy. It is to create a financial system that helps people to donate what they have today to other participants, helping them to achieve what they need on their daily basis as they request help. This is a new strategy or feature that has been analyzed and has to be shared accordingly. Because in Triple M, we are not here to invest. We are not here to send 500 Ghanaian Seji, then anticipate to have 5,000 Ghanaian Seji. The system allows that, but in actual fact, you need to understand why is that happening. I will explain it bit by bit. We are not here to send 500 Sejis, Ghanaian Sejis, and anticipate to have 5,000 Ghanaian Sejis. It happens, but that's not the reality in terms of the Triple M system. Triple M system is a system, and there is Triple M community, which is the community of participants. The system accumulates whatever is in the system by the prescribed rate, which can change at any time. Can be 100%, 50%, 400%, depending on the dynamics of the community. So whatever is increased, or the growth of the Mavro inside the system recorded unto your name or listed or tied into your email, it's what is known as a reward. You can never have Mavro on your system or on your PO tied to your account or email without you providing help to someone. So as soon as you provide help to someone else, you will be given the same amount of Mavro into the system. That Mavro is not your Ghanaian Cedi, is not printed out, is not an amount, is not it's not even mobile money. Now people say there's MTN mobile money. You cannot move Mavro from one account to the other than you using Mavro to ask for help. So you can see your account having growth in terms of Mavro. That amount, you have to name it as a reward. You are rewarded for assisting someone else. How can it be if you can assist someone else and there is no reward for it? Will you be able to assist another person the same way you have assisted the person previously? That's not how it will be. Why are people continuously providing help? Is because they are having same rewards, growth of their Mavro. That is the help of the community. The community is participants that are willingly to assist other participants who need help. So a participant who needs to provide help to someone else has to record any information related to that order in the system. So the system and or the community are two different things, and they have two different meanings. So all in all, Triple M is divided into two counterparts. the Triple M system and the Triple M community. The Triple M community is or consists of participants who have money. Why am I saying you have money? Some people will take this statement as in you have plenty of money. No, I said you have money. One Kenyan said is money, you have money. Some people take that explanation and change it to say, if I'm saying you have money, then someone thinks you have multiples of the amounts that they have. If I say you have money, it means whatever you will take out is money. One Kenyan said is money. Two Kenyan said is money. Why am I saying Triple M participants have money? Is because they will have to provide help to the other using financial. No animals yet. Okay, so if we're sharing, maybe assisting each other with stock or livestock, then that's what we will be talking about. But here we're talking about financial system that works with money. So understand me very carefully. Whatever you see on your PO as growth, do not take it as an investment. That's a reward. You are rewarded for the good work that you have done. You will see 1,000 Kanye Sedi increasing to 1,300 Kanye Sedi in a month. That's not an investment, a profit, it's a reward. Take that 300 Kanye Sedi reward, help other people. Why will you help other people if your Kanye Sedi decreased? So you need to understand all the fundamentals. Why is it increasing? Why is it decreasing? So if your 1,000 Kanye Sedi decreases to 800 Kanye Sedi, no one else will provide help. So it is possible that someone will come back and provide help because they've seen the reward of 300 Kanye Sedi given to them through the system. First of all, the system doesn't have your money. The system doesn't have your coins, doesn't have your mobile money number, doesn't have it's just information recorded on paper, but this time around it's a system. People take systems as robots. Like if I'm saying I'm sending an amount to someone else, and people will think that's the system that took the money. No, not at all. The system will never take your money. The system will be configured in a way that it needs to be in the same level as the community. So if participants today are 10,000, tomorrow they are 8,000, there is a change in the community. The number of participants active in the community, they are 8,000. The system is still the same. That means programmers need to shift whatever algorithm they have been using to the same level as the community, which has decreased from 10,000 to 8,000. If the community grows from 10,000 to about 100,000 participants assisting each other, the algorithm of the system will not be the same. That is why you will see changes in the system every day, every month, every year. That is because the community is also changing. Cars use petrol, fuel, gas, depending on the name you want to use. So if there is a change on something that is in maybe a car, your car. Today you have 2 people, it will consume less. Tomorrow you have maybe people on your party, 15 people behind on your party, then 4 people inside. That's a double cab. How much or how will the car consume your petrol? It will be different. So that's what I'm trying to explain. The difference between community change and the system change. The system change is not only changed from today, tomorrow, by anyone without a change in the community. So if you write a message and saying support, now we have lost so much math, please regain that math. That's a question that needs to be answered by support. Why am I saying support? Because your decrease in MAV is something that has not been done by the community. If someone doesn't or doesn't send help to your account, the first thing that you need to understand is the system has done its part. It gave you a participant. That's all. If the system was a human, they will say, now it's on point A, allocating Mr. A and Mr. B. After Mr. A and Mr. B have been linked, then the system goes to another pool of people and take A and B together. Now it's going for C and D. So whatever you will write on your chart, it's you and the other participant, not the system. The system will not record your chart saying, I did not receive money. Then it will come back and say, what's your banking details? No, the person who will write there is the person who needs to send you funds. So please make sure you take these differences more carefully, or you take these differences seriously, because that's what that's the problem guiders may face when it comes to the community side having problems and the system having problems. So the first thing that will give a system a problem is from the community side. Just take it as a dependent feature. The system is dependent on participants, and participants are independent of the system. That's how it works. Participants can send money from one person to the other without the system. That's how it works. But this time around, the system is included so that the transactions between participants are in order. Because if you can say you have 500 today, if not 500, 1,000. If you have 1,000 today and you need to assist 3 people, how many people are in Ghana? How many people are in the world? 7 billion. Which one will you choose? Who will you choose if they tell you like that? If the system will just give you an order, choose anyone from the world, assist him with the amount you have provided help. So the system assists you to say, now we have 7 billion people, but today, these are the people who ask for help. Just go and send a certain amount of your request to this participant, then send another one to that participant. It's just linking you with participants, not like it's taking your money or whatsoever. That's the system itself. So how do you determine that now it's a matter of system and or community? So what do you have to see, or what do you have to anticipate when there is a problem in the community side? The first problem that happens is when you are speaking of, about task 7, where everything has been changed on the system. Upward direction is always positive, but the downward direction of Mavro in someone's account, that's where it creates panic. So the only goal that we need to do is prevent panic in whatever mode we are trying to execute today. So even if you are trying to share information, reveal all the information or all the sources that you have taken the information from, and paste it into the message where you are trying to write that formulative message that the Mavros have been moved, Mavros has been deleted, orders are not displayed, all those. Try to prevent panic in all modes we are trying to use. Social media, try to prevent panic. Whatever you are trying to say, even in presentations, you are trying to give information out. The only goal and the only word or the answer for task 7 is prevent panic using one method, seminars. So the only way you will tackle task 7, where all old Mavros have been removed, all Mavros have been removed from the system, people are starting afresh, and there is nothing that is appearing into someone's system. That person had 500,000 Kaya sages. Someone had 1 million Kaya sages. Now there is 0. What will happen? That was known as money. Some people would take that and buy cars, buy houses, buy whatsoever they wanted to have. But this time around, it's zero, meaning zero, nothing you will get. Even if they try to click the GH button, there is zero, nothing. People will not know what they will do because it's task and it's written. They will just write and give answers. This is what happens. No, in reality, this is what is known as financial downward movement. So people will, someone will be on panic. They will never provide help again because that's what happened. Zero mark. The only way to talk to them, convince them, prevent that stage is through seminars. So as soon as such stages come into play, not at the moment, not in the future, start building your seminars now. Build them until you have a team. Your teams do not have different sources of teams. Unite. Guiders have to unite. If there are 50,000 guiders in Ghana, all 50,000 guiders in Ghana should know each other. You should know guider A up to guider the last. Even today, graduates will pass. So if you pass, you will be upgraded. Do not only know your batchmates, also know other guiders who have participated from the 2015, 2016, 2017, which is today. Everyone should be on the same team. So whatever you know today, take that knowledge, build a seminar, seminars that will occur every day, even if nothing is wrong, even if everything is right, people are PHing, GHing. Create a seminar that is weekly, update them, give them information, tell them that is this is a strategy that we're trying to take. Let us provide help on a Monday, on a Tuesday. Create competitions. If you create competitions and whatsoever, you know that is about offline events. Create a spreadsheet known as an offline event, a document, depending on how the mentor has structured it on your side. You create that, you submit it to the administration or to your guider. They will escalate. You will be funded. Your presentation will be funded, fully funded by the community. So if you are fully funded by the community, you will have to do seminars that will benefit the community, not seminars that will make you shine, make you famous, make your name glow. No, for the benefit of the community. That's the only way you will understand how the Triple M system works. It's not only through people and the system, money and the goals. That's not how it works. It's between each and every individual's responsibility. So if you do not know your responsibility, you will be lacking the leg. A car cannot use 3 tires or 3 wheels, but only 4 wheels can make it move. 1 wheel, it will stand. 2 wheels, it will never move. 3 wheels, it may try, but not in a constant direction. And 4 wheels, it will move in the same way most of the cars move. So that's the standardized prescription of how a car should do. And now that's what I'm saying. If you yourself as a guide and you are only one, you have already affected the community by not knowing your responsibility. Build the community the same way others are building it. If they are building it the wrong way, correct them, show them the right way. This is how you do it, guider A. This is how you do it, guider B. This is how you don't do it. This shouldn't be said. This shouldn't be done. Do not send messages like that. Do this like that. Correct each other the way it should be. Ghana is yet small. Some other countries are big, about 1 million to 3 million. Talking about Ghana as a whole, how many people are in Ghana? Over 1 million of people are in Ghana, but who are in the community? Less than that number. So what is done is the responsibility of guiders is no longer taken into task. So if you do whatever you are known to do, if you bring someone, maybe one person into the community, you guide that person, you give him to other guiders. Do not have this attitude. And this attitude is no longer as successful. It may work for you financially, but it will never work for you in network, in this and the network marketing feature. So if you are here in the Triple M community, a person who is in the community is not yours. That's what I'm saying. It's not yours, but it's for the community. So even if myself, I find that participant struggling, I will help. without asking him to move or to ask her to move to my guidership. It's not a good thing, but on your case, it will work for you to have people moving to your structure and earn more bonuses than you may think. But at the end, you will never succeed. That's not how it is done. If I have a person today, introduce him or her to Triple M community, I know that I have a guider who is in this state. So there's someone in Akumasi, there's someone in another state. So if those people are able to communicate with my downline without them stealing my downline, it means we are a team. Not like, no, don't talk to that guider. Don't talk to that guider. He will steal you. Don't move downlines there. They don't give, don't put, all the don'ts and do's and what they should eradicate, close them. Have people, if someone has been traveling to another state, guider from that state, please assist this one. He's trying to have a presentation. So assist him or her to have that. Sit down, close your laptop, close your machine, have a family day or a weekend without even saying, my guider is doing this, that guider is now stealing downlines. No, that should not happen. So the first thing that you need to understand, and the last thing that you need to understand, Ghana is new. Ghana is still small. It's still small. It's not as high as possible, as high as as high as its population. That's where it should be. The responsibility of each participant will be the determination of how the dynamics of the community will be. So if you do not know your responsibilities, then you will be lacking or lagging down the structure of the guidership of the community. A strong guidership leads to success, but someone who loses his hope and doesn't know his responsibilities into the community, there will be a problem in that guider structure. So everyone, please make sure whatever you do for the community, do it in a way that not only about funds or money, but about helping one another. Not like to have 500 people on your side. That means you're 100 plus guide. And having all those people, and those people are with you, and you are earning a lot of bonuses, that's how it should be. But what have you done? Nothing at all. You're just sitting, watching people, providing help, assisting each other, no seminars, no whatsoever. That's how it lags behind. A responsibility of a guider is not only having a guider account. It's not only sitting in front of POs, alerting downlines. Some people say, I'm alerting my downlines. That means I'm working. Downlines can see their orders. They see their orders, but they cannot tell you that stop sending us the messages. We can see the order. So do not take that as your work. That's not your task. Just alert downlines the same way you've alert other people to say, we have Triple M community. This is how it should be. Do not say it's your work, it's your task. No, alerting downlines is just something that you have to do so that you can maintain the structure of the community. That's not the work that a guider is rewarded to do. A guider has to build the community, so that's why you will see leader bonuses there. That's how you explain to them. Leader bonuses are not a certain amount. Someone will say leaders are just draining the system. That's not how it should be. Triple M system is algorithmical and it's working in logarithms. That can never be understood in a way that someone comes in for money. So if you understand it in a way that someone is assisting one another, or someone is sending funds to another person, and I'm having a growth on my side, that's a reward. Understand it as a reward. The system rewards the points that are already in the system, not the money that is in your pocket. So do not ever say your money is growing. Points, that is Mavro. My Mavro is growing. Mavro growth. Your SWOT analysis always growth, not investment, not increments. Do not use words that you do not know. So everyone, thank you for having the meeting. I have to attend to other meetings today. Thank you for listening to the presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vani, for embracing us tonight. Well, guys, you heard it all for yourself. Everything was loud and crispy clear. I don't know if you have any questions from what Mr. Zwani has shared and what I've shared before he came in. If you have any questions before we wrap up, kindly unmute your microphone or use the chat box. Then I can address them before we wrap up for tonight, before we end the meeting tonight. Chat box, or you can unmute your microphone and speak to us. Okay, as for your marking, now that everyone has been participating, I take note of your names. I'm going to officially start marking all your tasks as of today. Okay, here in Lesotho, it's already Saturday. So as of tonight, I'm going to start marking all your tasks, checking with everyone who's been participating. So don't worry, I'm going to update all your tasks. It won't take me even Monday. Okay. So don't worry about marking. I have it under control. If you have any different question, now is the time you can speak to us. Anyone? Okay, while we're still on that, as you heard, guys, this community, as I said, we have a community in the system. You and me, we make up this community. It's not just Mr. Richard on his own. We work together. That's the only way we can survive. That's the only way we can see tomorrow. That's the only way we can have our community see the other day. Okay? So you gotta work together as a class, as guiders, not as an individual. Okay. It's not a race. Okay? Mr. Richard is saying, if TripleM website is hosted on servers which are in countries, how is it impossible to shut down? Okay, Mrs. Wani, can you take on that one? Did you get it? Are you in a position to answer it? If you're still with us. Okay.
Okay, okay, I was still reading the question. Yes. Okay, so if TripleM website is hosted on servers which are in countries, how is it impossible to shut down the website? So first of all, you need to understand that no one has the policy or regulations to close a website. No one has that. Only the owner of the site has to do that, to take that decision. The only way a site can be closed is through payments. That's how it should be. So if you have paid your regular monthly fees, you can create your own website. So if you have paid the amount, no way your site should be closed. So the servers cannot be closed by anyone, only by the administration.
That was loud and clear. Okay, I'm just going to add on that a little bit. So you have heard that there are companies which host the website, okay, and there is no specific country or country that can say this website needs to be closed. Okay, it's not physical. Okay, usually it's not physical, and there's no way you can storm an office and say this website should be closed. There are no like site offices. Okay, it's usually everything on the cloud. You understand? So there are companies that do have web hosting. Okay, so in that way, there's no way we can have authorities, as Mr. Zwane said, that there is no country or someone who has the authority to shut down a website out of the blue. Okay, the only way a website will be like stop working is if the monthly payments or the annual payments is not done. That's why once the hosting term expired, it will automatically go off or it will cease to exist. So in that way, all is good. You don't need to worry about TripleM servers shutting down or something like that. Okay. If you still need more clarity, Mr. Richard, you can kindly let us know. We're still here. There's someone who was trying to unmute their microphone. I don't know what happened. You can now speak up, guys. When another question is being answered, you don't necessarily have to unmute the microphone.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Wait. Thank you very much. Hello, can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Ebenezer. You can kindly go ahead.
Okay, I just want to ask something on a lighter note. I think Sergio Mavrodi has been very selfless in creating such an organization, but going through the history of himself, it was very mute about his relationship, maybe whether he's married, because to have such a big heart to, as it were, bring a balance to this unfair world, and how the system, the system being created by governance, the governance structure is not working properly for the ordinary people. I just want to know his other side, if it's advisable to share with us. I don't know whether he's married, family, kids, and those stuff, because it's a huge thing that he's doing. I'm very proud of him.
Okay, on your
Okay,
side there, Vanessa.
Yes,
For
you can go on, Mrs.
All right. For family states, it's not how things should work in business aspects. So I'll try and explain it in business aspects. Business aspect. So whatever you are doing yourself is recognized as Ebenezer's whatever asset he has. A person in this world came alone. Does everything that he do alone. You can say we are partners, but whatever you will do now, even if you are saying you have the same job, you have the same house, you go to the same restaurant, you wake up at the same time, but there will be one thing that you will do that will be different from the other person. So in the business world, they will never share you as other people. So whatever is concerned to someone who owns this, their product or whatsoever idea they have, they will talk about you. So your biography will be written by you. So if you go to any website and share your information, it will be shared by you as Ebenezer. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that information that is taken by people who publish about a person is their own views. So it's not possible for them to spy on someone's innovations, on someone's ideas, when grasping into their family insights. There is no need for us to know the family insights other than knowing what you have brought for us. So if you are selling cars, that's your only thing. We don't say you are selling cars because you have 5 family members. No, only the brothers are showing that he had 3 brothers. Then why? That's how it works. That's why it was triple M. The M stands for Mavrodi, and the other one is for the brother. The third one is for his last brother. So that's how everything works. So the 3 Mavrodians. Okay, so that's how it will work. So the name will change. The triple M. Maybe to stand for EEE, Ebenezer, Ebenezer, Ebenezer. So that's how it is. Ebenezer, Ebenezer, Junior, Ebenezer. So all those aspects, they will change, because if you say Ebenezer, 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 that's not a systems word. So someone will try and create a word from the triple E that you have. So it might be allied, innovation, excellence. That's the name of the system. So what they will try and research, where does this triple E comes from? Oh, there was the innovator, Ebenezer. There was someone else, the name of his maybe brother or sister. That's how it looks like. But the family inside will never touch the business side, only through his website, if there is any. At the moment, there is no Mavrodi website. Only the Triple M innovation system that we have.
All right, thank you very much, sir. It's clear. Yeah, thank you very much. I get the full import of the answer. It's quite explanatory. The reason why I was asking about the family aspect, you've clearly stated. I just want to, in case you see, with this, in these parts of the world, family or marriage or this family thing gets most of us this thing our attention. But supposing we are trying to introduce someone to the system, and then you made mention of the founder of the system, and they'll go like, is the person married, is the person, all sorts of personalizing issues to get some personal answers about that person, to give you the perspective of knowing the person better than what you yourself will even say to them. That's why I
Okay.
asked that question. And the answer is very clear. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, you can still add, like before Mr. Zwani joined us, I was sharing with you some of the, I understood that you already read it, but I had to make sure that it's planted inside of you, just to reiterate it, to make sure that everyone understands it. No one's gonna say I never heard of it. There are some information that there's some information that I shared with you that you can still use to invite new people. So now it's all clear. I don't know if you guys have any last words to say before we wrap up. I take it that no one has a question now. Maybe you want to say last words before we wrap up, then we can call it a night. Like it's already in the morning this side. Yes, Mr. Coffee. Okay, so before, like I spoke about this, I'm not sure if you were with us. If I understand your question correctly, I say that you can pH as many times as you want, but in this instance, you need to make sure that whenever the order is out, or if the dispatch has been released, you need to make sure that you're in a position to do that pH. Okay, so I'm not sure if you're saying that you can pH, GH, then you pH with the same 103 times. I'm not really sure if I get your question correctly, but whatever you're going to decide to do, you need to make sure that when you create that pH, you have the money with you right now. And that money, you need to also make sure that it's spare money. It's your spare money, those hundreds are your spare money, and you have them with you right there when you create that pH. Then it's all good, man. Then everything is all good. I'm not sure that's how it should work. I don't know if Mr. Zwani has anything to add while we're still on that. Okay. Okay, so you need to understand that it's 30% growth after a month, right? Okay, so if you pH today, the first 100, the second one, and the third one, if they're all green, you can GH anytime you want. They are yours. They are your marvels. Okay, you can GH anytime you want. Okay, and If you some, those that you left to continue growing at a rate of 30% per month. Did I answer your question properly? Okay, now. Okay, thank you, Mr. Kofi, for your question. I don't know if you, Mr. Zwana, want to add something on that.
No, not at all. Everything was clear.
Okay. Okay, guys. Anyone else with a different question? One last one with a different question. If you still have a question, just one more. Okay, I'll take it the silence as everyone is good. Hey, guys.
Yeah, we are good.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
I have a question.
Okay,
I
one
would
last.
like to ask a question.
Okay.
Hello?
You can go ahead. We can hear you.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, loud and clear. You can speak up. We can hear you.
Hear me, sir?
Yes.
Is about the benefit of people MMM, and I wanted to. I said, oh,
Your network's bad. I can hardly hear you. You're
said
breaking up. You can use the chat box. You can write WhatsApp or Skype.
aside,
It's very bad, man. I can hardly hear you. Nothing is coming out. It's on and off.
as the MM. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Your network is bad. You can kindly make use of. I cannot hear anything. I can't hear anything.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to ask if there has ever been a restart, like ever before. Apart from the one that happened, I think last year in Nigeria, has there ever been like such cases anywhere else?
The answer is yes. There's been a restart in South Africa, China, Philippines, and China, South Africa, Nigeria, Philippines. That is the 2016. The Philippines, I'm not sure if it was 2016 either, but
okay.
There's been more than one restart. There's been South Africa had a restart in 2016. Nigeria had one. China had. Philippines had. Yes, there has been some restart, and all those countries, they're back on their feet right now. Speaking of South Africa, like under Triple M South Africa, and all is well now. So all the situation that you've been having, like that's why I was saying that you need to take them serious, okay? Because you might come across them in real life. They're not just business games just for the name of it. Actually, a learning phase. You need to take them serious, and everything that you did presenting there, you can also practice it like in real life. So it is important that you take all the information, everything you discussed on the throughout the school. You need to take it serious. Go out with it. Okay, all the skills that you did get throughout the school, they are important.
Okay.
Okay, as I said, that was the last question for the school. Okay, guys, congratulations to all of you who made it. There is a class there's a class document which gives me access to mark all your tasks. Okay. Good luck with building and growing all your teams. Okay. Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys.
Cheers,
Bye-bye.
boss. Cheers, boss. Cheers, boss.
Sir,
Yeah. Okay.
I
Well,
think
okay.